Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping safe during this coronavirus pandemic. This is day 12 of our lockdown, and I just wanted to let you know that we are okay. We're at home. We've really just been indoors. We haven't been out to the shops as yet for any essential goods, and we've just really been keeping busy in the house. I'm so grateful for my kids because they keep me going. The days are moving quickly. Like, I can't say that there's a moment where I sit and I'm bored or I don't have anything to do. Whenever I look at the clock, it's like 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then it just goes like that. So, today I thought I'd do a video about what I'm grateful for because of the lockdown and what I could or why I could do without the lockdown. So, here goes. Um, the first thing is this. I'm grateful for the lockdown simply because I've got more quality time to spend with my family and my mom, my kids, and just also quality time with God. And I know I've mentioned this before, but like, although I work from home and although I don't really have to go out to see clients and I've got time on my hands, even though I'm working, I don't appreciate the things I have. And it's truth. I'm going to say it. I don't appreciate it. So I'm so grateful for the time that I have with my kids, with my family, and the time that I have to pray. My mom and I have been breaking bread every single day. Well, before the lockdown, but this lockdown especially, we've been breaking bread and we've been praying and we've been just spending time in scripture and the word, and also just understanding how the word works in our life, manifests in our life, and what it means, and also getting to know the book of Revelations, the book of Matthew. Look, there's other verses, there's other books, but just focusing on these things. So that's the first thing that I'm grateful for. The second thing that I'm grateful for is this. Life used to be so simple before technology, before the influx of shopping malls and entertainment places, entertainment theaters. A lot of people spend time at home, just spending time with their family and just enjoying the simple things in life. So, if there's one thing that this lockdown has taught me, is that you can actually be okay with less. You can make do with what you have. You don't need to you don't have to be out there. You don't have to have the next best thing. You don't have to go to certain places to enjoy yourself or to be content. So I'm content with what I have within the space of this home, if that makes sense to you. So I'm grateful for that. That's the second thing. The third thing that I'm grateful for, and I know I keep repeating this in most of my videos, but I'm grateful for the fact that I work from home, that I'm not an essential staff that needs to be out there traveling during such a scary time. We commemorate our doctors and our medical staff. They are so brave. They are putting their lives at risk. They are putting their families at risk. And I'm grateful that I don't have to put myself or my family in that situation. And I'm not saying this in a selfish way, but in a grateful way. So that's the third thing that I'm grateful for this lockdown, that I can work from home in the comfort and safety of my home. Hi guys. So yes, earlier I was letting you know what I was grateful for during this lockdown. It's now probably about 3 hours later. It's raining, it's cold. Excuse me. I'm just doing some work on the bed. Caleb's having a nap. My mom's in the lounge and she's just catching up with a bit of TV series. Alexia's playing in her cot. So, for me, how the lockdown has negatively impacted me, my home, our lifestyle, I think the first thing is how it's affected my kids. Caleb is a little boy. He's active. He likes to go play outside. He enjoys going to the jungle gym. I think for me, that's a major thing because he's cooped up. He's locked up in the house. Although I let him play on the veranda, you can see we are level up. So I don't like him to play outside because I don't know, I get like the heebie jibbies. Like, he mustn't go too close to the fence. I don't want him to fall, that kind of thing. And like when I go hang the clothes outside in the garage or if we walk in our front patio, it's really just not even a meter or a meter or two. So yeah, he's getting cabin fever. He wants to go out and he wants fresh air. So for me, that's one of the downsides to the lockdown. The second is obviously just not being able to go to the store freely. Um, I'm always having to run to the store, whether it's for nappies, wet wipes, the kids' toiletries, or just stuff that we need at home, like our groceries. We are a household that does not do monthly shopping. We've just never operated that way. We need to now, though. That's one of the things the lockdown has taught me, that I not necessarily bulk buy, but I've just got to make sure that we've got the essentials at home. My kids enjoy when I bake, and I'm all out of flour, so I've got to get flour. I've got to get like rice and oil and stuff that you can actually get in bigger quantities. So yeah, it's not being able to go to the store. It's not having my helper. Oh my God. And I know I sound like such a little spoiled brat, but my helper is so important to us and our household. Not only does she need her job to survive, but she's also a part of our lives. And apart from seeing to the kids and maintaining our household and ensuring that it's clean, she is a part of our life. So I know every morning when Caleb wakes up, generally when auntie's here, he calls her auntie. Her name is Princess, but he calls her auntie. And he'll wake up and he'll say, where's auntie? Is auntie here? I want to go see auntie. So that's the first person that he asks for. So yeah, that's another thing. We're missing our helper, and she's such a great help, and we're just so grateful to her. So yeah, I can't hate on the lockdown. I can't say that woe is us, how could we, because it's such a blessing in disguise to be able to be at home, spend this time with your family. I know for a fact that our planet, the earth, needs this break. We need to, it was needed for us to come indoors and give everything a rest and give it a break. So I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, oh my God, this lockdown is the end. It's the death of us, because I don't believe it is. I think we really needed it on so many levels. It's allowed us to gain more perspective. It's allowed us to think of things we usually wouldn't do, apart from the house being spring cleaned like 110 times. These are just some of the ways that I'm grateful for the lockdown, and ways that the lockdown has perhaps had a bit of a negative impact. In terms of business, we are taking a knock. I mean, most people, literally, we've all come to a standstill. There isn't that extra money for marketing, for advertising, for purchasing products. So in that sense, there is a bit of a backslide. Our economy has taken a knock. It's interesting to see, though, how we are going to bounce back from this. However, my business is so dynamic that if one thing comes to a standstill, then we focus on something else. And I know I'm currently promoting something called the TEFL course, which is a teaching English in a foreign language. And that's something that's never going to go away. There's basically, we're promoting a 120-hour course. It's a level 4 certificate. Once you complete it and you get to teach English from the comfort of your home, you basically become an authorized English tutor. So in that sense, if people actually take this course, they can teach English abroad. They can sit at home and teach English to people in Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia, India, China, wherever it is. So that's a good thing. So in that sense, we are dynamic, and there is ways to make money if you just think out of the box. So, yes, I just wanted to let you know my thoughts on the COVID-19 lockdown, not actually the virus, but the lockdown itself, why I think it's good and how it's negatively impacted us in some ways. And when I say negative, I'm going to say it like this, negatively. I think overall we needed it. I know in terms of the economy, it's not so good, but I still think that there's ways in which we can make money if we just apply our minds and just do things differently.